Hello, everybody, and hello, Linny. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you for coming on today. Today, Linny, you're here to talk about the inner critic and some of the ways that that's played a part in your life, and some of the ways that actually the inner critic, when you realised that you had power over it, you were able to kind of change your life as well. Linny, you're a coach, and that's kind of the role you've taken after your lived experiences. Today, you're here to talk about those and to share a poem with us as well. That'll be at the end. I'm really excited to hear that. I am going to hand it over to you again. Thank you for coming on. And how are you?
thank you for having me. I'm very good, thank you. So I'm a coach, the inner critic coach, and I I suffered a lot with depression growing up.
Yeah.
I first started experiencing it when I was about 12, um, and I didn't realize that this internal voice had a lot to do with that.
Okay. Yeah. So that there was the depression, were the feelings you were feeling, but at the time you at 12, of course you're not going to quite know what's going on. Um, it's interesting, isn't it, that that played such a role in your life, and we're not even you're not even aware of it at that.
Aware, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. When was it that you started to become aware of what was going on?
not that long ago, to be honest with you. So yeah, the depression started, and this ultimately led on to self-harming. I didn't understand it, like you said, I wasn't aware. I just had these feelings and these states of depression, and I didn't understand it. It was frustrating, so that turned into self-harming. I think by 16, I took an overdose because I just couldn't handle it anymore. Um, and this sort of like just snowballed throughout my life. I just didn't understand. And like these thoughts are habitual. And once you start having them, they can become habitual and they're in your subconscious mind. So you're not consciously aware of them. You just know that you feel shit.
Mm.
um, and this went on for years and years and years. And I had destructive habits to try and make myself feel better. But I wasn't aware that my thoughts were creating these feelings and
Yeah,
the way that I thought was creating these feelings. Um, so it was when you said, when did I become aware? It was, I was married, I had kids, and I started thinking I don't want my kids to
mm,
see me like this or be like this. So I started looking into self development and I read a book. Um, and it asked a set of questions and I started questioning myself and that's when I started becoming aware of what I was actually thinking
yeah,
and I was like wow,
mm,
I've been torturing myself for years and just accepting it.
yeah,
Like we wouldn't accept anyone else to speak to us in the way that I was speaking to myself, but it's because it's you, well, it's your voice, it's not you, because you think it's you and it's your voice, you just take it and you take it as truth as well.
yeah,
And when I started being, awareness was the first step. That was the key. And then I started drilling down on every single thought that come into my head. And I challenged it, I interrogated it. Like, is it true? Where did it come from?
mm,
Why is it saying it? And then flipping the switch, like flipping the story, I started changing the narrative. And I thought, if I've created these thoughts for whatever reason, usually for protection, um, then I can create new ones
mm,
and create new beliefs. And then that's what I did. And that's when I decided to, because I've gone 30 years with this way of thinking. And I thought if I knew that then,
mm,
and that's why I decided to be a coach and help other people rewrite their stories
yeah.
and change their lives.
That's great. I mean, as you said that, one of the first things I was thinking earlier is what support did you have when you were 12, when you were having these depressive cycles? What did you have any support then?
Yeah, I did. My family was very supportive. My mum's always been a massive support. So she didn't understand it either. We went to counsellors, we went to therapists. I've had CBT therapy,
Yeah.
compassionate focus therapy. I've had all sorts, which they all have a place. They're all good, and I have took something from each and every one of them. But again, I wasn't at that age. I still wasn't aware. I was just saying, sat there saying, I feel like this. I feel like this. I feel like this. Um, and yeah, it's a lot of work and a lot of inner work to be able to do that.
Yeah. And I mean, how would it be to share with us some of those thoughts? What was the inner critic? How was it affecting?
Yeah,
What was it telling you?
well, it was like having like a constant bully on my shoulder, which was just telling me that I was useless, I was ugly, I was fat, I was unlovable, and I had no evidence to support any of this. But it was just, I think, growing up, societal expectations have a big part in um, in how you talk to yourself, especially as a child. Caregivers or authority figures like teachers,
Mhm.
they can, but you, as a child, your brain's not developed, so you interpret things differently than what is actually real or true. And then what I've come to learn is your inner critic, its main dominant goal is to keep you safe and to protect you from ridicule, judgment, heartache, rejection, embarrassment. So even though it was torturing me and telling me not to do these things or not to try these things or no one will like you, or it was actually doing it just to try and keep me safe from all these other horrible things. But what it was doing was destroying me like inside instead. But so that's again like having the understanding of why and where it come from as well. So you could nurture it and change it.
Yeah. I can hear that passion coming in.
Yeah.
That's
And I think as well, like I used to think like, why am I so critical of myself? Because no one has ever really been that critical of me. Yeah, like nothing serious that would affect me that way. But then I did see other people being very critical towards other people. So
mm,
I think my inner critic is like said, right, if you stay in line, then that'll keep you safe from you getting that same treatment or you getting that same judgment. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that you were the one at the forefront of being criticized. It could be that you've just witnessed it. So
yeah.
that's you saying, yeah, I need to stay in line.
Yeah. I think that's a really important message. Because what we do witness, trauma doesn't have to be something that happens to us. Trauma is what happens inside us as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And if we're seeing, use an example, if we see someone else being ridiculed because they weren't clever enough, then, or for example, then we need to make sure we are clever enough because we don't want to
exactly.
be treated that way.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of frustration come from when I was younger and the self-harm because I was like, why do I feel like this when I've not, there's just no reason for it. And when I was going to counselors and therapists as a kid, they was like, have you been abused? Have you? And they were looking for a reason. And
Mm,
I was like, no, I've not been abused. And then they were like, well, you don't need to be here then. So then that again made me feel like I wasn't worthy
mm.
of getting help or I had no reason to feel that way. So I was just, I don't know, I just shouldn't be here. And then I put more pressure on myself.
Yeah.
And that's when I used to like try and self-harm and cut myself. And because I just didn't know what else I could do.
That's
But it was how I was talking to myself, but I didn't even realize.
what a horrible message to send. That if something's not happened to you, that's going to turn inwards, isn't it? That's going to
Yeah,
if
yeah.
like there's something wrong with me then if they're telling me nothing's happened enough to.
Exactly, yeah. And that's when I started to feel like I was just broken. I always felt broken.
Hmm.
And then that's when, and then I started with like destructive habits. I turned to food to try and make myself feel better, drinking, drugs. I had a really bad habit with cocaine in my 20s and in my 30s, on and off. In my 20s were the worst. But it was like something makes me feel better, something makes me like myself. And it was instant gratification. But over the years, it was the downers, they just got worse. Um, and then it got to the point when I was approaching 40 and I wanted my kids to see different and be different. And I thought, I'm not spending the second half of my life the way I spent my first half. And what I'm doing right now isn't working. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So that's when I totally just decided that I need to do something. And that's when I went on this mad journey of being aware and challenging and total transformation.
It's amazing what our kids can do, isn't it? When we have kids and how it changes.
Yeah, yeah, it's like your why, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's bigger than me.
Mm. You mentioned quite a few ways that you tried to make yourself feel better there, including alcohol and drugs. And we were talking before about protectors, and it's really important to recognize that actually these are protectors as well. They're ways of protecting ourselves from feeling a certain way.
Yeah, yeah, of course. It's a escape as well, isn't it? It's something that can just stop that chatter, them gremlins that were in there. Like it was just keep them away for a little bit, just to feel normal. That's what I used to say. I just want to feel normal, whatever that is. Um, but yeah, it was just I was just felt broken all the time, that there was something wrong with me. And yeah, it's been a long battle. Um, but now this second half of my life is just completely different.
Mm. And you've used your experiences for what you do now. You're an inner critic coach.
Yeah, yeah, and I think and I love it as well because when you start to help other women and they've not really they know that they've got an inner critic. Everyone's got an inner critic. It's universal experience. It's just that the intensity varies person to person depending on like what we've talked about, like societal expectations, past experiences, loads of different factors. But when you start working with these women and they started bringing it more into the awareness and they're like, oh shit, yeah. And then it's you like dig down and you look at every thought. And
Mm.
when the light starts shining in their eyes and that they're like, oh shit, yeah, it's not true. And then they start taking the action, what they've been stopping themselves doing because of that inner critic. And that's where the belief starts coming back and they start building themselves up and the beliefs change.
Yeah.
And then it's just so magical to watch. And I just feel like I've gone through all that and experienced that for this reason. Like I've not gone through it for nothing. It's for me to do this.
That's great. And I can almost hear you breaking that cycle in that, or helping other people to break that cycle of don't do this because your inner critic's telling you not to, so you don't do it, and then that cycle makes you continue to think you're not good enough to do things. I,
Yeah.
I wonder what that inner critic was saying to you today before you came on here.
Yes, I mean I've still got one,
Yeah, we
but
all
it's
have.
a lot. It's like exactly, but it's like it's changing all the time. Like the inner critic that I had previously, it's told me all different things, and I've worked with it, and I've like rewritten it. But I still have it now. Obviously, it's popped up. It's like, what if I stutter my words, or what if I don't know the answer? You know, you're always going to have those sort of
Yeah.
things, but it's about just it is what it is. And then it's like, why am I worried about this? Is it because I'm fearing judgment, or or I'm going to feel embarrassed if I get my words wrong? It's just about questioning it and then saying, it's all right, even if that does happen. You're not going to die.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay. It's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, so it pops up in different ways now, but we've got a good relationship now.
Yeah. It's protecting you, as you say, what
Yeah, it's
if
just
I
trying to protect
what
me.
if, yeah.
Yeah, it's not my enemy anymore, it's my ally.
Yeah.
And that's what my aim is, to help other people to stop that battle, that constant battle in the mind that does drain you and exhaust you. And I don't want other people to have that and feel like that, because it's not a nice way to live at all. And people have got so much potential,
Yeah.
and it's unrealized because of that voice
Yeah.
holding them back. So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, your iniquity could have stopped you coming here today and sharing
Yeah.
your story and your relationship with it, and how that relationship you now have has made you listen to it,
Yeah.
acknowledge it, and still come. And
Yeah.
you didn't mess up any of your words either. um, you've got a poem for us as well, and I'm really
Yes.
excited to hear your poem. Are you ready to share that with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll just tell you. So this poem I wrote when I was 21.
Yeah.
So that was 21 years ago. So when I was younger and a teenager and growing up, I did write stuff down as a way to get it out as well, to try and release it. And it did really help me writing poems. I've got like a big folder full from when I was a child.
Yeah.
So this one is one that I picked out. So I was 21 and it's called Depression.
Wow. I'm really excited to hear it and to see the rest of your folder as well. Over to you.
I can't remember living without it. I can't remember being free. This darkness has taken over. Depression is a part of me. It's grown up with me. It lives in me. It's always overshadowing me. It's growing inside me, destroying my life. I'm scared of it killing me. I'm scared of the knife. Right now I want to cut myself for the first time in years. Man, I can't handle it no more. I need more than my tears. It's eating me. It's smothering me. Oh my God, it is drowning me. It's cutting me up. It's tearing me apart. Where the fuck did it come from and how did it start? I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk. Time to take my pills now. Should I take them all? It's just never ending. It just won't stop. I wish I had a gun, just one quick pop. I don't know who I am. I don't know fuck all. I just want to go now. Maybe I should fall. I think when I'm driving and coming to a bend, speed up, don't turn, then it'll be the end. Because nothing can help me. No one can take it away. Man, I can't breathe. Please God, I pray. Because I haven't got the strength. I've nowhere to live. This darkness inside, I've nothing to give. I don't want to be here. I just want to go. I want to draw the curtains and end this shit show.
Thank you for watching. Seriously, it means the world to me and our guests that you took the time to watch. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because it really does help the channel to grow. And equally, you won't miss what's coming next if you do that. The aim of this channel, and what me and the guests are trying to do, is we're trying to inspire, and we're also trying to give other people a sense of belonging. And at the very least, we're trying to make other people feel seen and heard. And that's our hope with this channel. If this video spoke to you anyway, then please do check out our other videos just here. We will catch you in the next episode.